Time now for the Counties 1 Championship final on the Papa John's Community Cup Finals Day. It's Old Alleynians against Harlow Rugby Club. We are 5 minutes away from kickoff in this contest. Neither team have played each other before, and let's have a look at the starting teams on both sides. So the Old Alleynians team lining up, coached by James Knox, and 1 to 15 they look like this. Charlie Thompson and Rory Simpson, along with Tom Waitman, make up the front row. In the second row, Tom Grahamslaw and Ben Osuntokun. Then in the back row, Tyrese Asamoah, Harry Philpott and Gill Crouch. The halfbacks are Toby Anthony and Henry Dewing. The centres, Robbie Outram and Will Lawrence. And in the back three consists of Rory Holford, who scored 20 tries this season, Tommy Williams and Tom Vogel. For Old Alleynians, well, they won Kent 1 this season to qualify for this cup. The last time they lost a match was back in October, 29th of October to be precise. And only one team this season has managed to get a bonus point against them. So two sides with great form coming into this Counties 1 Championship final. Excited once again for this final to be joined by Harlequins and England prop Bryony Cleal. And Bryony, Harlow with such a good defensive system and proof of that this season against Old Alleynians, who have so much attacking talent to put on display. It should be another interesting final for us to get our teeth into. Yeah,
look, this is what Twickenham's about, isn't it? Two teams who've had such great seasons, two teams that have been so successful in their league, getting to put on a performance at the home of England rugby, at Twickenham. For some of them, it'll be the first time they've played here. To have their supporters as well be allowed in to support them, it's just a day that memories are made, and whenever you look back on your rugby career, this will be what they remember. So hopefully we'll have a great game and we can see both of them play some awesome rugby. So good luck to both of them.
So Harlow have brought around about 250 people down today, 5 coaches or so, including one of their trustees who's flown over from Australia early to get back in time for this cup final. For OAs, another massive day out as well. 500 people or more, they reckon, have come down to support the team. Old team captains have been invited down as well. And early today, it was the Junior Clubs Awards Day, so all those minis and juniors that have been at the club, they've taken part in that, and now they've headed down to Twickenham to support the senior team. OAs get things going. Well taken in by Harlow, but the knock-on straight from the off. Good pressure from OAs. A lot of these Old Alleynians players with experience of having played at Twickenham, courtesy of having got here when they were in their Dulwich College days. It's difficult to underestimate the importance of this man, Henry Dewing, because he had to leave the semi-final last weekend after 50 minutes to go and head to a wedding that he had promised to be at, and his team were 22-3 up at that point. The opposition came back after he left the field, and OAs still saw the game out. Vitally important man in this OAs backline, but not with the first 3 points of the afternoon. So Harlow's number 8 is Brad Etherington, and he takes this line out. It's pinched though at the front. Brilliant work. Good feet in tight spaces from Crouch. Now back in the hands of the OAs, and there's loads of space to work with here. Outside centre, Will Lawrence. Big fend, and OAs on the attack again. Harlow's tight head prop, Jack Christie, just gets in the way. And now it's the loose head, Charlie Thompson, for OAs, who's on the charge. Fast beginning. Gill Crouch gets things going, and outside him, Anthony releases McPherson Smith. Over halfway go OAs. Anthony. Deep and allowing the outside backs to have a go here. Good offload. Now it's out to the right wing, and this is Tommy Williams. He steps in, support on the inside, almost taken, but not quite. And Dewing picking his way forward. The sun comes roaring out here at Twickenham now. And here's Tom Vogel again. Lovely pass and onto the outside. Oways causing havoc for Harlow. Dewing has so many forward options off the 10. Gap through the middle here for Toby Anthony, who slips the pass on. Nicely done. And Oways going right through the centre of Harlow. Here's Simpson again. Good support from the hooker. Now there's numbers away to the left. Dewing loops it over to Williams. Throwing bodies in the way, but just as aggressively, Oways are attacking this line. That's Thompson. Osuntokun goes himself, gets the ball away. Lovely to Gill Crouch, the number 8 and captain. Now they're on to the left, numbers away. If they can move it, they can. To Tommy Williams, and Oways have their try. The forwards softened up Harlow, and then the backs finished them off. Osuntokun is the man forming a one-man ruck, and back to the blind side they go. This is much better. Williams passes inside. Oldham is there. Then the support comes.
You could have 20 missed tackles, but as long as you stop the tries, and that's what Harlow are doing. They're stopping them from scoring. They're stopping the opportunities.
Oways get moving though from the rolling maul. Anthony lets it go. Here goes Simpson. He goes himself. Rory Simpson, a Scotsman at Twickenham, has Old Alleynians' second score. Now goes up to the backs. Smith loops this all the way over. It's taken out of the air. Osuntokun again. He is everywhere so far. Osuntokun. Big pass to Dewing, who makes the most of this, and Dewing opening up Harlow, the fly half, driving straight. Linked to the referees, so it's more of a guide, and we have 2 further minutes to go. Tommy Williams. Vogel spins it across to Holford, and now wonderful skills between the backs, and the offload is good. Oways up to Harlow's 22 again. Here's Gill Crouch once more. Sees some space, the number 8. Anthony digs for it. Now on to Grahamslaw. His brother Sam plays for Jersey in the Championship. Sam Grahamslaw. Rory Holford now. Along the line again. Osuntokun is in the wide channel, and he's dragged into touch. And that is some defence from Danny Smith. Dewing gets his first kick of the final and makes things 13 points to 0.
Yeah, you'd be happy, but the fact you've got points on the board and your defence is looking so good, because what I'm seeing is Old Alleynians look like they could score at any one moment. Harlow are really struggling for that possession and that look to score.
So Oways with 2 tries in this first half and near total dominance of territory, if not possession as well, have a 13 points to 0 lead over Harlow.
So hopefully we'll get to say their names again, and for the right person.
But Ben Osuntokun is a towering presence in that line-out. To the front for Dulwich. Little dart through the middle, well played from Toby Anthony. Then the support is good to Crouch, who's there again. Waitman steps over the ball. Dewing has to switch with Lawrence. And Anthony. And Harlow's defence braces itself again for another onslaught from Oways. Rory Simpson with the last carry. Crouch. Options to the blind side, but it's the open side they go, and opening things up. Lovely line taken from Outram. Doesn't quite slip it to the inside where a man was lurking. Here's Dewing. Can Oways make this pay? It's looped over to Holford, who steps back inside, then uses his strength. Anthony arrives. Can't escape from the red men of Harlow. And Oways have to call in the reinforcements here. Philpott will take it on. And then Grahamslaw. Osuntokun now. With his long levers, he might just be able to reach over the line and dull it down. It's up to the backs with Dewing, and there they go! Oways piercing through the middle to go under the sticks. Smith along to Davis, and that's gone forward. So Dewing breaks upfield, gets the ball away. It's hacked onwards. Holford is herring after this. Going back goes Creasy, and Holford lets Creasy up crucially before dumping him into touch. And what a chase from Rory Holford. What a gain of ground for Alleynians. Short 22, always good to see that, but unless you're the man receiving the ball and receiving a face load of Oways. Fantastic hands to pull Oways out of position and release Joel Drake, who's done well to stay in. Oways might have pinched this ball on the floor. They have done.
You even heard one of the Harlow players going, better, that's better, boys. So that's what they want to see more of.
But how about this from Osuntokun? His standards never drop. Creasy. Taken man and ball. And that was some defensive work from Robbie Outram. Looped over. This is on the ball now from Garner. And then it's again Drake, who's getting a bit more possession. How about the tackle here? Holden.
60 minutes is no.
Oh, great take, and Crouch charging onto this. Wonderful skills from the number 8. The support was good too from Mayer. Here come Oways looking to close the door on any talk of a comeback. Jink through from Dewing, and they're 5 metres away again. That's spun down the line from Alfie Clark, and here's Castiglione. Good pass from the loose heads. Speed from Harry Massini. Here comes the captain, bowering to try and tidy things up and secure this ball, but it's Oways who have it. Etherington goes short, but it's knocked on in contact after Elston took it. So down the field we go. Now this is Malins, Will Malins, brother of Max no less, on the fields here at Twickenham in Oways colours. Vogel, really prominent in the early stages, Tom Vogel, but it's been a bit quiet in this second half. Can Oways release him again? Gill Crouch hasn't been quiet at all. Neither too has Rory Simpson. He has men outside him. One of them is Rory Holford, and Holford will skate away across the Twickenham grass for Oways' fourth, and that puts the cap on this one. Josh Windass, he's on the mark and on the board. Crouch again goes for the ball and doesn't knock it on. He's been terrific today. Gill Crouch, the captain. Holden releases the next wave of Oways runners, and there's still more energy and still more possibilities for Oways with Williams going through here. This is Adetosoye off the bench and putting himself about the park.
5 minutes, Cameron, 5 minutes.
Lovely gliding break here. Oways opening up their box of tricks at Twickenham. And what an individual score from Josh Windus. Windus to see his own try through for all 7. Quite the impact from Josh Windus.
The defences are probably equal, but it's that attack. It's the way that old Alleynians are structured and attack is just different. It's just too good.
And Gill Crouch wants more, and he's leading the charge. But it's to the stands they go with Josh Windus, and old Alleynians at Twickenham have won the Counties 1 championship. They've won the cup final. 34 points to 7 against Harlow, and against this most miserly of defences, they have racked up the scores, and they can now finally start the party. It goes down as old Alleynians' day. 34 points to 7. There is the number 8. Captain fantastic today, Gill Crouch. And old Alleynians, undefeated since October and cup champions at the Papa John's Community Cup Finals Day. Counties 1 championship victory secured.